Vamos, 3, 2, 1. Maneja, 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 maneja. Maneja, maneja, maneja. ¡Se viene! ¡Vamos! Me está gustando esto, me está gustando, me está gustando. Me gusta esta presentación, me gusta mucho esta presentación.
Hey everyone, Safe Locked here on behalf of the
Hola,
League
Safe
Dev team.
Locked.
Here's a look at everything we have in store.
Ok. League of Legends, Wild Rift.
Today marks the start of a new season.
Los dos primeros me interesan y el
With
último,
that,
los
a new
esports.
chapter.
Por favor,
If you've
decime
been
que
following League for a
me
while,
van a
you'll
meter
know
algún
that since
secreto por ahí.
reuniting,
Hablame de un
Senna and
MMO,
Lucian
por
have
favor,
been
te lo
fighting
pido,
back
por
darkness.
favor, por favor.
But as the Black Mist continues to spread beyond the Shadow Isles, Runeterra faces a new threat that could leave the world in ruin.
The housing's loose again. What did you do to this thing?
You'll have it fixed by Mudtown. The mist should be leagues from here.
Well, it saved us a
Pone la
trip.
piel de gallina, amigo. Se me pone la piel de gallina fuertísimo.
Hey, we don't run from darkness.
¡Qué fachero está Lucian, boludo!
We light the way.
No huimos de la oscuridad. No, no, será esta picada.
You don't belong here.
I have crossed through death and ruination to get back to her. Return, my queen.
You will destroy this world.
She is my world.
¿Cómo? ¿Cómo? Mira, se miró. Darius. ¡Opa! Armita. ¡No, amigo! ¡Se pudrió todo! ¿Qué pasa? La Poppy. ¿Qué está pasando que se pudrió tanto la momia? ¿Qué está pasando, boludo? ¡No! ¿Qué está pasando? Me están poseyendo. Bien, Lucian, salvando el mundo. Ahí se fue el espíritu de su reina. Uf. No, Lucian está picado. Paduli. Es rara la espada que tiene igual. No la puedes perder de nuevo, Lucian. No la puedes perder de nuevo, Lucian. ¿Tiro el dash? No. No, pero ese chabón está muy picado, ese tipo.
That's right. Viego, the Ruined King.
Sí, Viego.
And even though we love a good cliffhanger, this time we're going to continue the story across multiple league experiences throughout the year. We'll talk
Sí,
more
sí,
about
sí,
what that looks
agrándenme el
like
lore,
during
por
the story.
favor, porque
With
necesito el
that, let's hand things
MMORPG,
over to
por
the rest of the
favor.
league piece
Que me
who's
den un
going to
buen
catch you up
regalo
on
de
the preseason
cumpleaños, por
item
favor,
changes
por favor.
and look ahead to some of what's new coming in 2020.
¿Qué se viene? ¿Qué se viene? ¿Qué se viene? ¿Qué se viene? El John ahí muy fachero.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy, aka Riot Brightmoon, the lead
Brightmoon.
producer for gameplay
Hi,
on
Brightmoon.
League of Legends. One problem we especially wanted to solve was that most of the time, earning a powerful item just wasn't very rewarding. Getting your first big item should feel impactful. Champions of every playstyle should have multiple choices to be excited about. So, we've added Mythics, a new item class with a powerful effect
verdad.
that shape the way you play.
Mítico, para mí los míticos es
These
una
open new
muy
strategic
buena
options
implementación.
and give you
Me
more
encantan.
control on how you want to play. And because Mythics are so powerful, you can only have one at a time.
Lo que más me gusta es que cada mítico tiene una pasiva diferente
Another
para los
area we
otros
focused on
legendarios.
was the shop itself.
Según lo que
We've
vos
wanted
necesites
to
en una
improve the
partida.
shop for a
Me
long
encanta.
time, but we also know that starting a new season just to grind back up to where you finished the previous one can feel a little tedious. So we've adjusted the way that provisionals work. This year, you should start your climb closer to where you ended. And for all of us sweaty hopefuls, Master Tier and above unlocks immediately with the new rank season, which means the race to be first in
Buenísimo
Challenger
eso,
is
eso es bueno.
open today. There's still a minimum LP requirement for Grandmaster and Challenger, but no more waiting 2 weeks for it to unlock.
Al toque.
It's ready
Abre el
now,
arranque,
if you
túngala.
are. Over the past 6 months, we've been improving our detection and punishment of players who quit or intentionally ruin the game.
Conozco casos muy cercanos que han
Still have
sido
a lot to
baneados
do, but we've been
instantáneamente.
able to so now you don't lose as much LP when someone on your team AFKs and ranked. And players who leave will also lose more LP for abandoning their team.
Por dejar
Talk more
tirado
about
a
our
un
additional
equipo.
plans here soon.
Buena
as we
traducción.
hope to make more changes that
No dejes
encourages
tirado a los
everyone
pibes.
to work together
Porque te van a
to
sacar
get to
más
that
PL.
victory.
Clash.
Right now, a group of 4 can find their missing player,
que-
but we're also exploring a way for free agents to find themselves a team. We're also
Vamos,
going
no
to
voy a
test
tener que
running
jugar más con
clash
el cero.
tournaments during the week, so that those
Voy a
of you
poder
who work
encontrar a alguien que
weekends
juegue
will
bien.
still have your. We know it'd be a little much to finish all of your placements before then, so for this tournament only, you don't need to be placed in ranked.
Gracias.
Spending time in League should feel meaningful, no matter how you're doing it.
¿Cómo me gusta este
And we want to bring
jueguito?
all these. We want the way you play to feel meaningful and easy to show
¿Qué?
off. Now, we're still in early development on all this, but we'll share more later this year. Thanks for watching. I look
Facherísimo.
forward to seeing all of you on the Rift.
Facherísimo. Me encantó.
Hi, I'm Ryan Reeve Morales.
No,
the lead
Brunelger.
producer.
Tan loco el
So
hecho. Me
Viego's
encanta el
release is
hype.
just
Me encanta el
And the
hype.
next 3 new champions we will be releasing this year will also tie into Viego's return. Now, for a while, we've been wanting to add more magic damage fighters, especially one tailor-made for top lane. We believe snipping a bigger space out of our roster for AP fighters
campeón,
will
olvídate.
not only lead
Re
to more
flexible, re
diversity in
flexible.
top lane, but also more choices for other
Y
lanes
encima
as
el
well.
Nico que quiere empezar a
And
jugar
with that goal
RC
in mind,
esta
we
season.
began to sew together a new champion for the Ruined King's return.
Claro, sí, ¿no?
Where do their loyalties lie? With Viego?
Sorry. No entiendo
So
un
after
pingo de eso.
either way, as tiring as all these champions can be, shooting skill shots everywhere, sure beats being back in that happy-go-lucky Bandle City. She would choose anything over that colorful, horrible, bright place. Now, the third champion that'll be part of the Ruined King's return is a marksman. But much like Senna, they are planned for a non-traditional position.
Estoy muy
It's a
hype,
bit
amigo.
too early.
Champion updates. A ver, me interesa.
Now that we've talked about some of our plans for new champions, let's get right into VGUs. So first of all, we're still hard at work on the Dr.
Oye,
Mundo update, which
creo que
should go
estuvimos viendo
live
hoy.
this spring. Finally, we announced another player choice VGU poll last year, and while we didn't quite make it for 2020, we're happy to say it's coming this week. You'll be able to choose which champion you think we should update next. The poll will include 5 champions, 2 returning champions in Shyvana,
Shyvana, de
and
una vez,
Nocturne,
por favor.
as well as 3 newcomers in
Este,
Udyr,
el Udyr también,
Quinn,
Ahí tenía
and
Quill, mirá,
Skarner.
Uzi.
But before casting your vote, you can learn more about why we chose these champions, what we would consider
Pero
changing
Shyvana,
on
por
them,
favor.
so that you can make the
Hey everyone, I'm John, aka Bellissimo.
Hola, John. Skins, a ver.
With over 150 champions in League, there are a lot of mains to make skins for. So in 2020, we stepped up the number of skins that we ship each year in hopes that champion mains would no longer have to wait years.
Vienen nuevos skins deluxe de Realidad,
That doesn't
gente.
mean our work is done. There are still some champions who haven't gotten a skin in a while. So this year, you can expect something for Fiddlesticks, Tahm Kench, Corki,
Corki, me
Camille,
gusta.
Galio,
Galio.
Lulu, Nautilus, Wukong, Nunu, Sejuani, Rumble,
Chumi.
Yumi, and Twitch.
Yorn, dijo Orn, no dijo
If your
Orn.
favorite champion isn't on the list, don't worry. There are lots more to come as we plan to ship over 140 skins this year. This also includes some skins for our more popular champions, including Vayne, Caitlyn, and Blitzcrank.
Otro skin más de Vayne. Blitzcrank popular.
For any given thematic, all of this indicates that we should keep trying new things. We'll still be revisiting some of our most popular thematics this year, like Project and Battle Academia. But we also
Academia
want to
Combate me
explore
gustan.
new worlds.
Los proyectos
In
también.
February, we'll be celebrating Lunar New Year with a brand new thematic. Set in 2057, the year of the Ox. Lunar Beast is a world where futuristic cityscapes and ancient temples collide.
Me encanta.
High-fashion streetwear with a touch of traditional elegance is the style of this year's Lunar New Year celebration. Here's a first look at Fiora,
Oh,
Jarvan,
¿qué?
and Alistar, who are all part of this year's Lunar Beast squad. If psychedelic retrofuturism in space is more your vibe, then good news. Our second major thematic of the year is Space Groove, an eccentric take on a sci-fi universe full of far-out fun and color.
Eso es un
The
Nasus.
laws of physics and logic don't always apply here, but some of our favorite champions just really dig that, man. We have lots of ideas for new thematics. Monster Tamers is a world where champions harness powerful creatures from across Runeterra to challenge each other in high-stakes
Llana.
matches. In Crime City
Oh,
Nightmare,
STF,
we
¿qué?
focus on the crimescape that is Valorant City, where a
Criminal de
street
Valorant.
takes a dark and
Ya están
horrifying
hablando de
turn,
Valorant. Ya están
as
hablando
a
de Valorant
mysterious
dentro
figure
del mundo de
introduces
LoL.
those desperate for power.
Ojo.
Finally,
A los eventos.
we've been working to improve events on League, and this year, there are 3 main areas we want to focus on.
Si es que el
For
coronavirus no
starters,
los.
we're going to keep running featured game mode. For example, in Earth, we amplify fantasies by
Ah,
asking,
es mucho.
what if my champion could cast all the time? And we'll be exploring a
¿Qué
new
opinan
mode in
ustedes? ¿Se viene un
2021,
evento piola?
as well as bringing back, finally, one of the things that made Spirit Blossom stand out from other events was that it was centered around the lore of Runeterra.
Uy, esto me encantó.
We've gotten feedback that you want to see Runeterra
No,
stories
no, no,
move
la mejor
forward,
cinemática del planeta.
the world evolve, and League's champions continue their journeys. At the end of Spirit Blossom, Ahri and Yasuo left Ionia on an adventure to Bilgewater. Their story will continue in The Ruined King, a League of Legends story. But things aren't going to end there.
Obvio que no.
Diego's back,
Obvio que no.
and we'll be following his path of destruction in League PC later this year. Where will the ruination spread next? Who can stand up to the Ruined King?
Ese Draven está chiflado. No, amigo, se me eriza todos los pelitos de los brazos, la puta madre.
Hey folks, Brian Feeney here, the design director of Wild Rift. When developing Wild Rift, we aim to create an experience that is authentic to League, keeping things just the same when it makes sense. As you've likely seen, we've also made some changes to champions, skins, and the map to make sure things feel great for Wild Rift players. We also
Qué raro,
know
el G
many of
haciendo
you
algo
are
de-
still waiting. We're aiming to start service in the Americas in March. We're currently working on ways to make sure you get access to a bunch of champions quickly when you join so you can start building up your competitive pool. We'll have more details soon, and we can't wait for you to start playing. Many of us fell in love with League when we
No,
found our
un
first
MMO,
name.
por favor,
For
se
me,
se los
it was
ruego, se
Twisted
los
Fate.
ruego.
I told myself it was for those sweet card throwing and picking out plays, but I think we all
Gambito.
really knew it was about not
No,
needing
qué
to walk back to lane
recuerdos,
when you
hermano,
could
por
globally teleport
Dios.
at level
Qué
1.
recuerdos. Mesa Cali.
We do feel this is a cool throwback to 2009
Ah, bueno.
League PC.
2 campeones al mes, más o
Anyways,
menos.
let's check
Lo
out
pueden
some
equilibrar
champions.
bastante rápido.
Coming later this year will be one of our highest skill cap champs thus far, Katarina. She promises to pick the perfect time to strike with her deadly daggers and... Okay, alright, let me explain. When we're bringing champions over to Wild Rift, we want to keep their
Imagina que hagan eso
fantasies
en la
and
grieta.
playstyles intact. But in our playtests, we saw that it ended up being super easy to cancel our ult accidentally with the joystick. So we tried letting Katarina slowly move and reposition while ulting, which ended up feeling really awesome on twin stick controls.
Ey, quiero
It's
jugar ese
time to
juego.
let
mira.
it rip. Rolling in sometime after will be Rammus the Armadillo. We want to preserve Rammus's fantasy.
Qué lindo están los
Gotta go
mods
fast,
del Wild
and
Rift,
saw
me
an
encanta,
opportunity
me encanta.
to wild drift. Rammus now passively rolls the controls.
No,
give
no, me
Rammus a
encanta,
new
me
way
encanta.
to really zoom around the map. Rammus's new ultimate, Soaring Slam, enables him to
me
leap
encanta,
into
es
the air
genial.
and create tremors where he lands. The size of the tremors are based on his Powerball speed. We're also looking into more ways to play, as one of the things players have been asking about is additional game modes. Today, I'm pleased to announce we're working on our version of All Random, All Mid, or ARAM, and you can help us test it out later this year. If you want a more competitive experience, great news! Our first official ranked season is starting soon.
Pará. No,
Beyond
no.
the usual
No
matchmaking
puedo creer
and
que
ranked
recién caigo que ARAM
we also
significa
wanna
All
do more to
Random, All
support
Mid.
competitive play. So we're
¿Ustedes lo
looking into
sabían
a
eso?
couple of
Soy
things
el
this
único
year.
que recién se
One feature
entera
you can expect
que ARAM
soon
significa
is the
All Random,
Penguin
All Mid.
Fly system.
A
That
partir
way
de hoy no
players
juego
can
más ARAM, voy a
experience
jugar
the world
All
of League of
Random, All
Legends
Mid.
together. Our next shared moment will be the futuristic meets traditional Lunar Beast event in February. As a
Yani,
celebration of the
buenísimo
Lunar
eso.
New Year, the squad will be
Ey, qué
joined
buena-
by Miss
qué
Fortune
buena temática,
in
me
a new
encanta.
skin unique to Wild Rift. We'll keep teaming up
encanta.
with League PC throughout the year, as we really don't want any missed opportunities. Outside of events, you can expect
Papi.
to see some other skin lines making an appearance
Oh.
early this year. We're working on our first to Wild Rift skin line,
¿Cómo?
and later, 2 of League's deadliest champions will
exclusiva.
face off and hopefully settle the score once and for all.
Directo, esta es mi parte favorita.
Corky, I've got this.
What team
La odio.
AWOL? You need a recon? I'll help you find
I
him.
know where he is. The Bilgewater pages are missing from his scout journal.
Yeah,
Besides,
well.
weren't there enemy bogies spotted over Piltover?
Bogies? Bogies? Why didn't you say so?
I'll help you see, Timo. Lieutenant Lulu, this, rock is the most important part of the mission. You've got this. Bye.
I always have to guard the rock. I can do a lot of things. I'll fix that.
Timo? Timo, sound off. Whoa! It's double cannon. Oh.
Me encanta. La personalidad de Graves es épica, es muy buena.
Nothing. She thinks I rushed up. Well, not this, my boy.
Tiene los lentes medios desviados, ¿no?
Anything.
You're not gonna. What? No Tristana?
Nope.
Mission's gone south. Want to go cause a ruckus?
I thought I struck gold when I got 1 euro. Now look what we got.
You got. Don't care how much those yordles are worth on the bounty board. They're a ticking time bomb of trouble.
Quit your whining. That cage is runic iron.
Oh, Corky.
Prepare to face Randall City's most decorated lioness!
That makes 3.
What was your plan? Oh, I'm just a distraction.
Se tiene un enormizar en la jaula, ¿no?
Tick, tick, tick.
¡Enormizar!
Donna?
No.
Watching this rock all day, and he doesn't do anything. I'm starting to think that maybe. Don't touch your ladder.
No, no, no. Claro, y ahí queda, ¿entendés? La roca era la parte más importante del plan. No, 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 buenísimo, buenísimo. Tenía razón Tristana al final.
What's a Bandle Gunner without her support?
What'd I tell you? You don't mess with yordles.
Thanks. I thought I was a gunner. Not with friends like these furballs. What were you here for anyway?
Vandal Scout mission badge number 389. Adopt a pet.
You, huh?
It's a soul-devouring seaworm. Timo, wait!
Timo, wait!
Me encanta, me encanta, me encanta.
Hi, I'm Jeff Jew, executive producer for Legends of Runeterra, and I'm here to talk to you about our plans for 2021. But first, let me get a little sentimental. Nearly a year since our a flourishing civilization with a rich history and a bold new future. But we're not just here to geek out over the lore. Let's talk about gameplay.
Déjame decirte algo, persona que hizo los subtítulos. Eres un maldito imbécil, idiota. No importa cuántas veces los pongan los saque. Están mal hechos. Tienen que ser fuertes, tienen que leer solo a partir de la cuarta línea. Ustedes pueden, yo sé que ustedes pueden. Por eso hay que aprender inglés, ¿viste? Por eso hay que poner como meta a fin de año todos sabiendo inglés.
Let's talk about what's happening for TFT.
A ver qué se viene TFT.
We have some pretty big plans for this year. We want to ship 2 new sets, level up the competitive experience, and experiment with some of the new ways to play.
De Valorant no van a hablar nada. Qué buena pista. Me gusta.
We'll also be adding something else to TFT, along with the next set.
Me interesa
something
esto.
new, something turbo. We're working on a mode that you can play when you're shorter on time, like during meetings, during class, late at night, on your commute, waiting for food, or yes, even on the John. Last year we held the first TFT Global Championship. And it was awesome to see some of the best players in the world.
Se viene el primer campeonato mundial de TFT.
Fortunately for us in NA, EU really put on a show.
Grafo representando Latinoamérica ahí. ¿Van a hablar de competitivo ahora?
Hello, I'm John Needham.
Hola John, ¿puedes arreglarme el subtítulo, John? No. El World Championship del Teamfight Tactics me está dando mucho like.
Global Championship. We're ready to redefine League of Legends esports for the next 10 years. You'll see it in the fresh new looks of leagues around the world. The LCK in Korea, LCS in North America, and CBLOL in Brazil. You'll feel it in the excitement of our sports rising stars who are hell-bent on making a name for themselves. Take our fans on a massive tour of multiple cities across China. Worlds 2021 aims to be the biggest esports tournament ever and one of the biggest sporting events on the planet. I'm pleased to announce today the host city of 2021 Worlds Finals, Shenzhen. This bold, modern city is on the rise, making it the perfect destination for the biggest moments in our sport.
Nos vamos a China, nos vamos a China, nos vamos a China. Vamos con la Chini. Empiezo a pensar que quizás no participará Latinoamérica. Empiezo a pensar que quizás no lo haremos en China. Empiezo a pensar que quizás no están bien puestos los subtítulos. Empiezo a pensar que quizás no estamos a punto de terminar la transmisión. No me hablaron nada de MMORPG. A seguir esperando. A seguir esperando. A seguir rezando 2021, por favor.
And welcome to season 2021.
Hey guys.
¿Qué hacen si salgo yo ahí diciendo hola? Se vuelve loco.
2021 is our year.
새로운 시즌에는 우리 모두 원하는 티어에 갔으면 좋겠습니다. 짜스!
저도 열심히 해서 반드시 골드 갈게요.
希望大家可以突破自我，取得好成绩。
Hepinize bol LP'li güzel zaferler diliyorum.
Y muchísima suerte en todas sus rankings.
Disfruten jugando con sus amigos. Saludos.
Dans la faille de l'invocateur et d'ici là, essayez de ne pas trop feed.
Möge euch alles gelingen. Viel Glück und viel Spaß in 2021.
Я хочу пожелать всем игрокам League of Legends отличного лута, держать мою жабу и быть всегда на позитиве.
Вы лучшие.
Next year, I'm very excited to climb the ladder.
Whatever rank goal you may have, hopefully you achieve it.
And stay very awesome.
Thanks for being part of the League of Legends community.
I'm expecting to see each and every one of y'all out on the Rift.
Good luck in your games.
Good luck and have fun in the year of 2021.
올 한해 여러분들이 원하시는 티어 꼭 되시길 바라겠습니다. 감사합니다.
May the best player win, or as we say in French.
Pero de mal en peor, boludo, los subtítulos. Empiezo a pensar que quizás no estás en los créditos. Y bueno, eso fue todo lo que tenía Radio para anunciarnos. Lamentablemente no me anunciaron ningún MMORPG. Me pone ultra mega triste porque es lo que más espero en mi vida. Lo que más espero en mi vida, un fucking MMORPG de Riot Games. Pero bueno, algún día lo vamos a tener. La verdad que se vienen cambios muy lindos. Me gustó mucho
la parte de mostrar tus logros a las otras personas, cómo cambiaron todo lo que era la interfaz y todo eso. Va a estar muy fachero los nuevos skins que se vienen. Estuve viendo también el skin de Jin, el Nautilus, ¿viste? Lo hizo que es medio chino. Con máscaras ahí, Oni, me gusta mucho. Me gusta, una locura. Así que se vienen cosas muy lindas, la presentación me gustó. Obviamente, no tuve tanto el hype por el tema del MMORPG, me duele mucho. Pero las cinemáticas, como siempre Raid con las cinemáticas, está a otro nivel. Está completamente a otro nivel. Me encantó. Y muchísimas gracias por haberlo compartido conmigo. Pudieron haber elegido cualquier otro creador de contenido, pero vinieron y lo compartieron conmigo y me encantó. Una garompa. Ah, bueno, pero vos sos el hater supremo, flaco.